Good morning, guys. It's an early one, but I set my alarm to get up at 5 a.m. this morning to water. Let me turn my volume up. Trying not to wake anyone. Set my alarm at 5 to get up and water because it is so dry. We're on fire ban, no fireworks, all that jazz. Um, and as soon as my first alarm went off, before I could doze back off, I heard the thunder. Well, with that, I was not going back to sleep for sure, because lately it has been doing that around here, and we don't get any of the rain at all. So I still wanted to get up to make sure that we actually got the rain. And we did. We have puddles, and it was still sprinkling a little bit when I came out here at 5. So, hey, good morning, Dan. Just doing a quick little live this morning. Everyone in the house is sleeping, and I know I wasn't going to get to do these for the next few days. So here we are. And my seat is a little bit wet too because I didn't know it was going to rain this much. And I usually pull our patio furniture in. Yeah, I do that. But it is awesome that we got rain because we need it so bad. And I just looked at the forecast and there's like another big, or the radar, there's another big batch of storms coming up out of like Texas, Oklahoma. Um, we have a chance of rain tomorrow, so I'm assuming that is going to hit us tomorrow. Um, let's hope it holds off to tomorrow afternoon because I am going to pick up a chicken coop in the morning and it's like 2 hours away. And I don't like driving in the rain. I despise driving in the rain. Um, I will actually pull off the road and pull over because it's so bad. I talked about this in my live yesterday or the day before. Um, but I didn't touch I touched a little bit on why I hate driving in the rain and the snow, more so on the snow. But I'll tell you one little quick story here about why I definitely hate driving in the rain because it completely traumatized me as an adult. Um, God, it was probably not even 10 years ago. We were driving back from Florida, and we were driving through the night, straight through. I was taking the last leg of it where um, we go through Kentucky, Illinois, and cross over the bridge into St. Louis to go back home. And it was raining. Well, one, it was dark. Two, it was raining so hard. Like, I mean, all the cars were pulled over. I mean, semis, every car was pulled over. Good morning, Ed. How are you? Good morning, Annette. Or good evening, Annette, I should say. Every car was pulled over. Every semi was pulled over. And here I am in our little rental car. And when you've been driving all night and you are an hour from home, you are just pedal to the metal to get home when you've been on the road for 18 hours. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was like, I am not stopping. I'm gonna just freaking power on through this rain, and I couldn't see a lick. I couldn't see anything. Um, I just knew what road I was on. It was just crossing my fingers and praying to God. Come to find out, when we get home at night, um, I probably should have like turned the radio on. Once I saw like cars underneath the overpasses parked, and I'm just flying by them. But yeah, I drove through a massive batch of tornadoes, tornadoes that actually had touched down. And yeah, I just was driving on through them completely clueless in the dark at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Um, but yeah, it completely scarred me. I don't like driving in the rain. So hopefully this rain holds off because I'm going to see Miss Rebecca tomorrow morning. My son and I are going to hit the road probably about 7, hopefully, hopefully about 7. And we are going to, yes, Annette, if I walked out there right now, I'm in my good tennis shoes, so I'm not. But if I walked out in the yard right now, we're still going to have massive cracks. We're still going to have the cracks because I know this was not enough rain um, to replenish what we've been missing because we are so dry. I mean, I'm talking like we've got almost 1 inch cracks in some places of the yard. Um, so we definitely needed this, and hopefully we get the stuff that's coming tomorrow after I get home. I don't want the rain before I get home. You know, I'll be driving in the rain. On top of it, I'm gonna have this, well, coop. It's big enough to put in 2 pieces. It's not one of those little ones you order from like Altuven or Walmart or, um, like the $300 ones that are like you get them home and they're like, oh, this is for my Barbies, great. It's not one of those. I'm not sure where she got it, but she isn't going to get chicken, so she is gifting it to us. Um, but I also know that I am not best at like packing stuff in the bed of a truck, so it doesn't blow out. That's my husband's forte. So yeah, it might be kind of interesting. Rebecca and I trying to load and ratchet strap and tie down this big old coop by ourselves, and then I'm gonna be crossing my fingers that I make it home without losing part of it. I'm not so concerned about once I hit the main highway, um, but I don't have much to drive on the main highway. It actually takes me, yep, same here, Annette. I'm the same. Um, when you hit your map on your phone and it gives you 2 routes to take, one's like the fuel efficient way, and then the other one's another way. Well, there's really only one way to get up to Rebecca's. And I can only take a couple of roads, and they're all hilly, scenic country. Um, so I am a little nervous on the way home about losing part of this coop because it's just going to be my son and I. So if I lose part of this coop, I'm going to be like on the side of the highway by myself trying to load this big old thing. Um, I already told my husband, don't make any promises. If something falls out of the truck, I'm going to come home with all of it. But I'm going to try my darndest. Definitely going to try my darndest. So how's the temperature there, Annette? What's the temperature like right now? It was, let's see, Saturday, Thursday, it was like 104 Fahrenheit. Before the heat index here, and yesterday it was like 102 before the heat index. I mean, you just walked outside and the humidity was so high. You just walked outside and you could just feel it and like you breathing. It was horrible. Thank goodness we haven't gotten any of the um, smoke from the Canadian fires. I mean, if we have, I haven't noticed it, but I don't think we have. Kind of when you've got days of overcast, that's kind of hard to tell. But what everyone else is saying, the smoke is not hit Missouri yet. Not sure if it's even going to. 9 degrees Celsius. I don't even know what that is in that. It is too early. I'll have to look that up in Fahrenheit. I was never good at the Fahrenheit or at the Celsius numbers in school. Converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, yeah. That's what I got my phone for. Good morning, Jason. How are you? Hey, what the mosquitoes are horrible out here already this morning. Horrible. It's so nice out here. Like I just want to relax out here because, like I said, it's been in the hundreds lately, and I come out in the morning with my son, and kids are more tolerant than I am to the heat, and he's red cheeked, and I have to like drag him in, like, come on. This is before 10 a.m. because it was just way too hot, and that's under the shade. We were under the shade, and it was just too darn hot for the last couple of days. So, but yeah, that's what I have planned for this weekend. I'm see Becca tomorrow, and we're going to barbecue. Nothing fancy. I'm actually going to be doing some. Oh yeah, it's coming through, Jason. It stopped here about an hour ago. So I'm going to be doing some grilled hot dogs, but I'm going to be stuffing them with cheese. You know, slicing them down the middle, stuffing them with cheese, wrapping them in bacon, and then putting them on the grill. And make, well, I canned some homemade ranch beans this week, so we're gonna have some ranch beans, homemade macaroni and cheese. What else was on the list? Oh, corn on the cob, and I'm making a 7-layer bean dip. Well, it's not gonna have 7 layers. And I'll probably make that today, so we can have a lunch on that all weekend, but we'll see. Nicole, good morning. How are you? I just decided to go live. Everyone's sleeping. Set my alarm to get up at 5 to water the garden, and I got up to it raining and thundering. So, oh, you went and looked it up, Net? Oh my gosh, yeah, that's cold. I honestly didn't even realize that Australia got that cold. To be quite honest, I thought it was more tropical climate. I guess shows how much I pay attention at school. Shows how much history and geography were my two things. So. These kittens are just going crazy out here. What are you doing? You guys, oh no. Oh no. Well, it'll teach my husband to pick up his stuff. So my son left an open bottle of bubbles, large bottle of bubbles. Good morning, Shirley. And my husband, when it's nice out, cuts his hair outside before he gets in the shower. And he's got his bag, his trimmer, and all his stuff sitting here next to the bubbles. Well, guess where the bubbles just got knocked over? Let's hope all this stuff works because it's now covered in bubbles. That's not going to be good. Not going to be good. Oh, did I see Christine sneak in here? I'm sorry. And I'm on my StreamYard today. Oh, I am so sorry, Christine. I went through StreamYard this morning instead of through YouTube because I didn't know if I was going to have much traffic and I wanted to have the option of hitting my avatar. So, oh, Jason, what'd you say? You said something because it's clean it now. I don't know if I even want to know, Jason. Nicole's laughing. Nicole, I always think it's so early and you stay up so late. When I come on in the morning and you come on, I'm like, how are you so? But I forget. I think you guys are like 4 hours ahead of us, aren't you? I think you are. It's like 6:20 a.m. here now. Yes, Shirley, thank God. And there's another batch that's coming through. It looked like it was probably going to hit you guys too before it hits us. I'm not sure if it's later today or tomorrow, but look at the United States radar, and you can see the big batch that just hitting Jason now. Just left us, and then there's another big long batch coming through, like Texas, Oklahoma. So we'll see. We'll see. As long as it doesn't rain while I'm driving, it's 9 a.m. Okay. I knew you guys were ahead of us a little bit, so that explains why you're up. Is it, Shirley? I have not even looked at the weather for the next 10 days. Yes, Christine. I was saying earlier, I don't know what time it started raining this morning. It stopped about 5:30, I should say, maybe. Um, but I can tell it was definitely not enough. I haven't gone out in the yard yet, but I know we're still gonna have huge, huge cracks. Um, that's why I'm up so early. I set my alarm to get up and water, and then after the first alarm went off, I heard the thunder. But I was not going back to sleep. It's typically the last couple weeks when it's been thundering here. You can just see it. It's been mostly southwest, and I can just it's south or north. We're kind of like as most storms do, on the highways, whatever. They're usually we're right in that pocket all the time. They're either right above us or right above 44 or right below 44. And so all this week I could see them. I could see them off in the distance and hear them. But we just never got any of it. But yeah, definitely the rain is so much better for the garden than watering. I honestly think that our well water might have something to do with my garden fail or whatever. Maybe. Um, I need to get it tested again. It's been like 2 years since I got it tested, but it has a lot of I can't think of what it's got in it. Um, not sulfur. Um, what is it? Anyway, it's the stuff like so when I can, I realize I'm gonna have to start in my pressure canner using I have an electric canner using filtered water, bottled water because it leaves such a buildup, a white powdery buildup in my canner and on every single jar. So if I don't do that, then I have to unscrew once my cans jars sit, then I have to unscrew them all and wipe them all off with a vinegar bag and then you know put it all back together. Um, Calcium possibly it could be. But yeah, we have very very hard water. Yeah, I'm a clean freak, and I'm not gonna lie, you would think I don't clean my shower because our hard water it's so bad. It's horrible. So yeah, it could be calcium. I'm not exactly sure, Shirley. Yeah, um, we've got well, my daughter, you know, 20-year-olds. It was affecting her hair apparently. So she bought a filtered shower head. So the shower head is filtered now, but I think it works as well. And I don't think it gets all that because I'm still having the issue with the spots. Yeah, we're on well water. Good morning, Randy. How are you feeling? Um, Jason, somebody else might know this. Water filters. Is there a filter that you can put on your hose, like on your nozzle head before it sprays out, or at spigot? Maybe before you put your hose on. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's a possibility. That's just me, you know, thinking things through. But that would probably help us out a little bit in the RV section. Okay, okay. At like Walmart. Oh my gosh, this dog is back. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys have seen on my shorts this little Lassie looking dog. Sweetest dog, but it attacked. I don't know if it was its fault or the cat's fault. But it full fledged lunged and had one of the cats in its mouth the other day. So my husband, um, you might see him walk behind me here in a minute. He's so sweet. I feel so bad. My husband had to shoo him off with a BB gun because after that I was like, you seem sweet, but I don't know you enough, and I want to make sure you are not going to. There it goes. See behind me. By the way, there it goes. Um, I'm not gonna have you snapping my son. I'm not taking that chance. See, there it goes. And it's somebody's dog. I mean, it's clearly someone's dog. But it gets out all the time, and it seems like it's out for days. Good morning, Adrian. But I think my husband scared it off enough last time that the last 2 days when I've seen it run through, it just runs through the yard and doesn't even stop. And before it would come up on the porch and like stay for days. Like it was here all weekend last weekend. Um, and I thought I thought it was okay. And I honestly think that, good morning, Jeff. I honestly think that it was just a cat dog issue. You know what I mean? I don't think that that dog meant to hurt it or do anything. But again, you can't take that chance because for months, I mean, months, that dog has been out here, hello, with the kittens and everything else, and there's not been. Here's the lapper. It's the lapper. Um, there's not been an issue with the dog, and I feel so bad for it. But I know it is someone's dog because um, the hair on that dog is so long that if it was not someone's dog, um, get out of my coffee. It would be very obvious that it was not someone's dog because that hair would be full of burrs. The hair would be all matted. Um, and sometimes it is when she comes, but not bad. Just like, oh, you've been out a few days. You're muddy, you're dirty. So it makes me feel a little bit better because I know that at some point she's going home. At some point. At some point she's going home. I'm really gonna miss when these guys are big and full size. So she's so cute and lovable right now. Yeah. Hi. 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 This one loves to sit. As soon as it hears me outside or sees me sit down, it comes running. And sometimes then the other ones are like, oh, I'm gonna sit on your lap too. And then they're all like, all three of them trying to fit on the tops of my legs as I'm sitting here. As I'm sitting here. What you doing? You gonna go sleep? Are you gonna go sleep? And I really wanted to cute and lovable, and apparently yes. I kind of wanted to. I really wanted to hit the river today or this weekend because it's 4th of July, right? But I know it's gonna be so crowded, and I don't do crowds, so probably we'll just stay here and put our feet in a little kiddie pool. Maybe I did think about state park here that's right by us. They have a few grills and picnic tables that are like right by where you can see the river, and it's not by the camper, like camping. It's kind of like a first come first serve. So I thought about one morning getting up and going there, right when they open their gates and kind of marking my spot. But I don't know. That just seems kind of like a lot of hassle just to do that. So I'll probably just stay here as much as I want to. And next week, after the 4th, excuse me, after the 4th is when we need to hit the river. I think with the trees back. Oh, shut up, Jason. I'm ready to check that out. Good morning, Molly. How are you? Rainy, you should be feeling a little bit better. You should be out of that smoke today, huh? Aren't you? Didn't you go to Georgia? A little bit better anyway. A little less smoky down there. Are you gonna make it home for the 4th? If you're still in here, you might be driving already on the road and can't comment. And again, my coffee's already cold. What are you doing? I got them all on my lap here. And I'm gonna try to show you, but they're gonna move. Oh, this dog's back. The dog's back. My husband's gonna be sick. I'm gonna show you. See, I mean, where'd she go? There she is. Here's the kittens. So, yeah. She so sweet. Like, I feel horrible. I really think that, good morning, Martin and Sue. How are you? I really think that was like a one-time deal with her and the cat, but I don't know. Like I said, she has a home. It's obvious she has a home. What are you doing? Are you looking for food? You are all wet. And she's old too. Like, you can see the gray face. What are you doing, sweet girl? Boy, I really don't even know what it is. So, like, the hair's so long. Baby, her hair's so long that I can't tell as she walks, as he walks. Get out. Hang on just a second. I've got a bag of cat food out here that she's helping herself to. All right. Gave her a little cat food for breakfast. Well, my birds seem to do okay the last couple days in the heat. I'm not used to having birds. Well, this is our first time ever having chickens, and to be quite honest, I knew I'd been reading. I knew, you had to keep them cool, give them all the stuff, all the tricks I've read, and but it took a minute to click on Thursday when it's like 100 something. It wasn't quite enough yet, but I was like, oh my gosh, the chickens. Oh my gosh, the chickens. They did good. I froze some water in the butt cake pan, put some grapes in there, and I did that twice for 'em and took that out, gave them fresh water, cool water like 4 times throughout the day. I even missed the ducks love, missed chickens not so much, but I got it anyway because I wanted to pick them up. It's all right, Shirley. I'm gonna hit my avatar again in a minute anyway, and go get a refill myself. So actually, I'll just do that right now. I'll still be talking. So yeah, so the chicks did great with the heat the last couple days. You could tell they were, okay, you are a dirty dog. Dirty and wet. I really don't want you on me right now. Are you just gonna sit right by me now? Are you just gonna sit right by me now? Okay, see, she's just sitting right by me now. Good morning, Dawn. Yeah, she's the sweetest, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if my husband runs her off again today because of the cat issue. Oh, good morning, Tiffany. Happy Independence Day. Isn't it Canada's Independence Day today? Okay, now the dog left finally. She's gonna go get a drink out of the pool. Yeah, and then when it rained, it rained. I didn't realize it was gonna rain like it did last night or this morning, and all of my onions are out here hanging up in my drying net. So I haven't checked them yet to see if any of them got wet, but it's okay. And I clearly did not plant enough onions. I mean, I know we go through a lot of onions, but I guess I just didn't think how many we actually do go through, because I make our broth, I make all our homemade broths and all that and can them. And yeah, these onions aren't even gonna last us summer. These are not even gonna last us all summer. And I put in, oh, you smell like poo. You stepped in poo. Go on, you stink. You stinky dog. Oh my goodness, she stinks so bad. I'm downwind. Yeah, the onions are clearly not even gonna last us this summer. I did 2 full big beds of onions This is my first year planting starts. I've tried seed before and the seed never works out, so I bought starts and they did great, but I think I should have left them in a little bit longer. Good morning, Chuck and Glenda. Oh no, Christine. It is never good when you lose any kind of animal, no matter what it is, how long you've had it, whether it's old or young. I'm sorry to hear that. It looks like the sun's trying to come out. We've got a little bit of an overcast over the sun right now. A little cloudy, but I think it's going to clear up today. I kind of wish it wouldn't. I kind of wish it would rain all day. And then I'm sitting here looking at our coop and I had huge cucumber plants that all had tons and tons of blooms all over it. And it looks like something got it overnight because I'm looking at they look like twigs from here with no big leaves, no buds. So clearly, something got my cucumbers last night. I'm gonna have to put something else up today, and I guess probably plant some more seeds now, which is a total bummer because I was ready for some pickles. Sorry guys too, I don't have the upgraded version of StreamYard either to drop links to have people come up. Yeah, wild edibles. I've still got time to plant seeds and get a crop out of them. It's just a bummer because those were my biggest ones. Like they were halfway up my coop already. I did plant. Oh, you're fine, Tiffany. I did plant. So what they're planted in cinder blocks. So I put there's cinder blocks that are on both sides of the door to the coop, and I put cucumbers. I also have a couple other pots around the coop that also have cucumbers. You don't want to ever put beans. You don't ever want to trellis beans on your coop to give your chickens shade because they cannot have the dried beans. So when it's fine when they're fresh, but when those beans dry out and those vines dry out, you are going to have to be in your coop and climbing all over the place trying to make sure you pull all of those pods off because the chickens cannot have them. And I did not want to be doing that. I forgot who told me that. I want to say Katie at Mayfield Ranch maybe told me about that. And she's like, it sucked so bad pulling and trying to get all those beans that she couldn't reach and everything. So I didn't even go down that road. I skipped the beans on the coop entirely and I'm doing just cucumbers. But I already, on the other ones I just planted earlier last week, I do have chicken wire around them. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to protect those. Oh, have a good day at work. Thank you for stopping in, Merton and Sue. This is actually the first day in a while that it's been sitting out. I've been able to sit out here even at 6 o'clock in the morning and not be sweating. And I did plant, I had, in the last little bit of rain we got a couple weeks ago, I left my seed box out on the porch and a bunch of my seeds got wet. So I just started throwing the seeds down wherever I could throw them. I didn't want to waste them. But we do have some pumpkins coming up in the middle of my little flower mound in the middle of the yard, but that's all right. My watermelons are about a nickel big, so we'll see. They're the sugar babies. We'll see how they do. I'm kind of hoping that my aphids stay on my huckleberries. They've already came over and are on one of my watermelon plants, but it looks like they're just staying on that one. So I probably will throw some neem oil on the watermelons today just to, yeah, Jason, all my, like I just said, all my cucumbers that had flowers are gone now. This has been like, I probably should shoot, I'll probably do a live garden video this week, and it's not going to be your typical, bye Dawn, thanks for stopping in. It's not going to be your typical garden video that you see everyone putting out now, like, oh, look at my garden. This is going to be like a garden fail. This is going to be garden fails because um, as long as the vine, yeah, the vine's not dead. I was just bummed because all of my buds got ate. And see now this dog's just laying down here, being a good doggy. Just laying down. And I'm pretty sure it's clearly like it's not an inside dog, it's an indoor outdoor dog because she's always trying to get in the house. She's just laying down now. Yeah, sweet girl, boy. You just ate. Now I have a kitten climbing in the food bag. Since we have so many cats out here now that we are feeding, I had to get the big bag of food this time at Walmart. You guys sit here, stinky dog. Just sweetest girl just wants to sit here. Just wants to sit there. Oh, now I pushed my tripod down. There we go. Why not, Jason? You have Beth out there playing stuff. You know, you're really sweet, but you really smell. Yeah, you need a bath. Our dog needs a bath today too. Yep, puppy's getting a bath today because she um has, and I didn't see it until she's not the green thumb. I didn't see it until we were going to bed last night. Don't know how I didn't smell it because I have like a nose, like I don't even know how I can smell everything. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't want you up here. No, 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 no kisses, no kisses. But the puppy has a turd, and I don't even know if it's her turd or whose it is. Um, but it's like matted in her butt fur. So I noticed it last night. I probably should have got it last night, but quite honestly, I waited until today so my husband could do it. I'll be quite honest. I deal with this dog all day long. I deal with all these guys all day long. And he can get the poop out of a butt today. What are you doing? Hi. Did you just get that printer, Jason, or have you had it for a while? Be nice. Oh, and this dog, also thinks she's a lap dog. When my daughter's home and she's out here, the dog literally will climb in your lap. Like she'll climb in your lap and sit in your lap if you let her. It's been running nonstop for 7 months. Are you selling a lot of your stuff you're making? I didn't even get to look at all of it at the meetup. I wanted to look at all the stuff you brought, and we didn't even get that far. I'm thinking at the Kentucky one that I might leave my husband at the campground and just Colton and I go to the picnic. We'll see. Oh, a laser engraver is like the one that Jeff has, Wendy's husband. Hi, Mary Bernie. How are you? I saw you um, yesterday, the day before, I believe, in someone else's live. I don't recall who, but thank you for stopping in. Welcome. Oakley's books. Oh, geez. Isn't that how it always goes, Wild Edibles? Oh, you're fine, Shirley. Seriously, go make breakfast. Like, yeah, totally fine. No worries. Yeah, I didn't plan ahead. I picked up our Walmart order. Okay, I'll move my legs so you can lay down. Picked up our Walmart order last night, and I earrings, yarn bowl, and flower pots. I remember you talking about the chicken earrings, but I don't know. You'll have to show me. Hey, yeah, the cat just totally pawed at the dog. Being nice. But yeah, you'll have to show me what the flower pots look like. Um, Caterpillars, knock on wood. I haven't had an issue with that this year. And last year I did. This year is the aphids for me. I am doing well, Mary. Thank you for asking. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Manila, Miami. Good morning, Outdoor Eagle. Good morning, Kaz. Yeah, chickens eat the bugs. Yep, now that sun is going to poke through. You are like stinky and breathing on me. You see this? Here's the big ball of fur. Are you going to lay down now? Okay, lay down. Oh my goodness. And then I'm pretty sure we have, I don't know what it is. Well, I'm hoping it wasn't the giant raccoon. I don't think it was. Um, but last night it was dark and I was out here on the porch and I seen something black, like I thought it was the puppy, like shimmy underneath the front porch where she goes. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't let the dog out. And I opened the door and hollered inside. I was like, hey, did you guys let the dog out? Because I peeked in the living room, I didn't see her. It's like, hey, did you guys let the dog out? No, didn't let the dog out. And then I heard like a whimper, like a puppy dog whimper. And I was shining the flashlight trying to see in the cracks of the porch. Um, but I know I saw something shimmy underneath this front porch last night. So I don't know if we're gonna have another dog. I don't know how all these animals find their way here. I really, really, really don't. Pretty soon I'll be able to run like my own little adopt a pet shelter. but you can adopt them for free here. Just let me know. Let me know what you want. Your order will eventually come through the door. Peacocks, we got the peacocks too. I mean, you name it, we've got it. And I'm back to my cold coffee again. I don't know why I did this to myself. I don't know why I just can't quit talking to go get coffee. I'm really surprised there's this many people up on a holiday weekend. I really thought that, right, they fight me. And yeah, um, there was another cat too that was just making itself right at home, but I haven't seen that cat in a few couple weeks. I haven't seen the cat, so that one may be gone. Thank goodness. This this is expensive feeding all these animals, but I can't just give them, like I feel bad for them. I swear, if um 12-hour shift, goodness gracious. Yeah, Danny, you better get out before it gets to be hot as you know what. Hey, Danny, before you go, did you get my mail? Because I know you had the two addresses, and I know you gave me the new address. Um, and when I went back into my emails, I could only find one, and I probably should have asked you before I sent it if it was the correct address. You did. Okay, perfect. You're fine. You're totally fine. I just wanted to make sure. I thought about that after I sent it, and I was like, oh my gosh, was that the correct address? Okay, cool. A curse of early morning worker. Oh goodness. Have a good. Oh, you are fine, Danny. It's totally. They were really cool magnets. Those were really awesome. So I won't turn it down, but you don't have to. And I'm hoping that. Oh, you're fine. Totally. I'm hoping. Like I said, that's never happened to me. So I'm hoping that it is here somewhere. My son likes to take stuff and hide stuff. For a while, he was throwing stuff away. But yeah, I've never lost something like this before ever. So it still honestly is like bothering me. I'm one of those type of people like, if I can't find something, I'm not gonna stop until I find it. I will tear the house apart looking for it. And I did. I tore this house apart looking for it. Sorry guys, the dog is moving the table. You're slowly moving up with your ear. Good, Kaz. Good. And have a great 4th of July, Nanny. Thanks for coming in. What are you doing? Are you coming back? Okay, come on. Come on. Oh no, our mean rooster's at it again. The mean one is the prettiest one too, obviously. And he is out there. He's out there chasing everyone around. He's out there just chasing everyone around. The ducks. He pecks at the hens. Yeah, he's a minimalist. He's also one of those, if a toy breaks or he does something to it or he throws it because he's mad, he's just get a new one. Just get a new one. Just get a new one. Like it doesn't work like that. He doesn't quite understand that yet. What are you doing, sweet kitties? Mm-hmm. You sweet girl. You sweet girl. One bad part about this patio furniture, I know I just got ate up again, is that, right, when you're sitting on it, it's like it's like basket material kind of. And so when you sit down on it, you, I get bit by mosquitoes on the underside of my leg all the time from these chairs. And I just got one now. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail where it is, but it's like way at the top of my leg, and it itches so bad. Oh, goodness. Oh, see, it's nice enough out here. I just got the chills. What are you doing? Excuse you. Your cat almost fell off. You say hi. You say hi. Say hi this morning. Say hi this morning. You have a great day, Kaz. Thanks for stopping in and enjoy your weekend as well. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? I haven't even made my way out to the garden yet. I'll probably, well, the sun's coming up. So here in a minute, when I'm blinded by the sun, I'll probably end this because I got to get out and do some stuff. I got dishes to do, laundry, all that good stuff. And I need to go to the grocery store because I did not, I need to get there last night. Oh, bye, Chuck and Belinda. You have a great day. Thank you for coming in. Um, I don't like getting my meat at Walmart if I can avoid it. And I wasn't thinking ahead when I did our Walmart pickup last night that, oh, there's no meat, and we literally have no meat. Um, so I have to actually go to the grocery store this morning before I can even make breakfast. Bummer. I make pancakes. I got pancakes, and I made homemade waffles. I made homemade waffles the other day and put some in the freezer, so we could really do that and just not have any meat. But I'm fine with that. I don't have to have meat. But my husband, it's not breakfast without the bacon or the sausage or the ham or whatever. Oh, you are more than welcome anytime, Kaz. I will see you soon as well. So, are you trying to go to sleep? You got sleepy eyes. You got sleepy eyes. Got the sleepy eyes, babies. Yeah, you got the sleepy eyes. Yeah, and so now I guess we're gonna have to buy flea collars for all these kittens. Flea and tick collars because obviously they're staying. Why don't you just go to sleep? You're so tired. So yeah, we're gonna have to flea collars. I had not. We always buy. I'll be keep the bags. Yeah, I do that a lot. I'll get those, or I will fry a bunch of extra and make it, just crumble it, freeze it myself. I've been trying to clean out the refrigerator and the freezer. The freezer one for sure because my husband left a soda in the freezer and it literally blew the entire top off. Like it looked like you took a can opener to the top of the can, blew the entire top off, and it's everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere. Like, thank goodness the ice maker and the water maker don't work on it because we would. I mean, it's. I don't know how I'm gonna get it all clean. So I'm trying to not fill the freezer in so I can get it down to almost nothing and clean it out and then go restock it. Jason's hoarding bacon. That's what that big plastic tub in your van was, Jason. I thought it was extra t-shirts, but it was just extra bacon. All right, I'm gonna turn my avatar just. And the sun is coming up. Top drawer in the filing cabinet. That's funny. we've got the rodeo coming to town and bull riding, and we've never done any of that. Like I've never seen, well, obviously we haven't lived out in the country very long, but I thought that would be kind of fun to take my son to do. Yeah, I'm a bacon freak. It's in my blood. So my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, I've got one that's still kicking it. God, she's gonna be like 98. I think she's gonna be 98 in October. Anyway, my other grandmother, God rest her soul, um, she, my her husband, my grandfather, he had dementia, Alzheimer's, all that. Good morning, Al.
Okay.